Johnny Depp's wild prank on assistant leaves him terrified. Hello dear, welcome to my Allison News channel. On my channel, you will find viral update news. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Don Johnson recalls shocking gun prank involving Johnny Depp and Hunter S. Thompson. Johnny Depp, the infamous actor known for his roles in films like Pirates of the Caribbean, has often painted the Hollywood scene with colorful stories and eccentricity. Recently, another outrageous tale surfaced, one involving Depp, legendary gonzo journalist Hunter S. Thompson, and Don Johnson, a narrative so wild it involves prank shotguns and, believe it or not, the effect of one prankster's antics on his assistant. Don Johnson, who famously played Sonny Crockett on the 1980s television series Miami Vice, was the one recounting the story on Jimmy Kimmel Live. On November 7, 2024, Johnson, now 74, shared this vivid memory, leaving audiences laughing at the sheer absurdity of the moment. The backdrop? A casual quest for some. During the interview, Kimmel set the stage by mentioning Johnson's ties to both Depp and Thompson, who were known for their wild lifestyle. Johnson reminisced about his close friendship with Thompson, noting how notorious the writer was for orchestrated chaos. Hunter was my best friend for, 25 years, said Johnson, who fondly recalled the late journalist's penchant for mayhem. The story took flight when Don explained how, rather than going to pick up the weed himself, he had sent his assistant to Thompson's residence. What happened next was nothing short of comical. Johnson had initially placed the call to Thompson to see if he had any cannabis on hand. I called over to Hunter's to see if he had any weed. Of course, he had, I think a ton out back, Johnson said, prompting chuckles from the audience. When Johnson's assistant arrived at Thompson's house, things took a turn for the terrifyingly hilarious. Johnson recounted, Johnny Depp and Hunter were hiding behind Hunter's car with shotguns loaded with blanks. My assistant got out of the car and they both jumped out and said, "Die, mother." At this point, the audience erupted, unable to contain their laughter. Adding to the humor, Johnson paused to reenact the scene, mimicking the booming sound of the shotguns and completing the prank's atmosphere with his expressions. The assistant, clearly shocked by the scenario, peed his pants from the fright, Johnson claimed, marveling at how the episode played out. With laughter ringing through the studio, Kimmel asked, "Did he really?" To which Johnson replied, "Oh yeah," reinforcing the prank's effectiveness. Some might find it hard to believe Depp and Thompson could concoct such trouble at Johnson's expense, but when considering their personalities, it makes perfect sense. Johnson described Thompson as someone who brought unpredictability and wild excitement, traits he shared with Depp, who starred alongside Thompson's literary works within the film adaptations of his novels. Their Bond-turned-airborne prank quickly affected the innocent assistant, resulting not only in shock, but also, inevitably, stories to tell for generations. This incident shines light on the wild warmth shared among Hollywood's more eccentric personalities and offers snippets of the lighter side of celebrity lifestyles. Beyond the glitzy facade of glamorous film sets and red carpets lies genuine camaraderie expressed through playful pranks and shared experiences. It is worth noting how Thompson's lifestyle and legacy permeated through his friendships with figures like Johnny Depp and Don Johnson. The friendships encapsulated both Hollywood decadence and deep, meaningful connections made against the backdrop of wild parties and thought-provoking conversations about life. Their interactions might appear as mere antics, but paint broader strokes of friendship and adventure forged where creative minds thrive and where convention often gets tossed aside. Beyond merely providing fodder for late-night shows, pranks like these provide insight and laughter, allowing audiences to glimpse the humanity behind celebrity personas. Johnson's recounting is not just intriguing for the storytelling, it reflects the kind of friendship, wildness, and shared history between characters often larger than life. So, as audiences laugh along with Johnson's story, it's clear these experiences keep the flame of camaraderie ignited amid the often absurd world of Hollywood. Whether through epic tales of lavish parties or ridiculous pranks, these narratives resonate with anyone who understands the power of friendship, an idea sometimes lost amid the flashiness of fame. Looking to the future, as new generations of actors emerge within the industry, stories like Johnson's may serve to remind us not only of the entertainment value but of the real connections made behind closed doors, a glimpse of authenticity hiding away from the spotlight. Bring on more stories of friendship, laughter, and the unpredictable nature of life, both on and off the screen. This tale of Johnny Depp, Don Johnson, and Hunter S. Thompson reminds us all of the playful absurdities entertainers often celebrate and transform, creating bonds and narratives we'll share long after the credits roll.